Oh my goodness. Here we are. We're live.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man. What a weekend.
Oh, after Six Flags, man, work whooped my ass.
I was basically like, it's weird. You feel hungover after going to Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't sleep after I got back. I was tired, but I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing shit. Like I'm closing my eyes and I'm just seeing weird stuff. I'm going, what the fuck is going on?
From Fright Fest?
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, I gotta tell myself to go to sleep. I gotta tell my brain to shut the hell up.
Oh my god.
I kept hearing all types of weird stuff. Like I kept hearing kids on rides screaming and all that in my head. I'm just going, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Oh wait, I have to record this. Let's get going here. Welcome everybody to another Spooky Tier podcast. We're already going in on everything on Six Flags, and yeah, it was a wild time. Zephyr she tried not having.
I'm not going up in front. I'm not going up in front. Yes, you are.
You're going up in front. Oh my goodness!
Like I wouldn't do that to people if they had like heart conditions or anything like that. That's why I was asking her those questions, because
yeah, it was a good way to end out with going on the Superman. That felt good. I just when it went upside down, I said, nope, I gotta close my eyes. Everything else, I'm like, ah!
that jacket held you back, though.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I think my freaking speaker just went out on this end.
Uh-oh.
The hell happened? Oh no. Hold on 1 minute. Might not hear it. Oh no.
You might need to buy new speakers.
Yep. Let's see. One of them finally took a dump, I think. Unless, let's see. Come on. There we go. Come on. I thought I heard it. There we go. Well, hold on 1 minute. I gotta replug it. Of course, technical difficulties, always. There we go. Oh shit, my drink. I can hear it on both ends. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I need new speakers.
I would look into that.
The speakers are haunted. And you can see I'm wearing my skinned shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It's nice. It's comfortable.
It's not cotton.
Oh, it's cotton, but it's comfortable cotton. It's that European cotton. The shirt really just screams. Don't talk to me, I'll murder you.
Is that like your favorite meme?
I don't know why it is. All it's just little kids saying to his like big sister, "Don't talk to me, I'll murder you." That's all it is. Oh god. Okay, it was a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of going tomorrow, but I'm not sure though.
Well, if you do, you gotta take her to X-Flight and all that.
Yeah.
And make sure she goes in the front for some of them.
Yeah. Gonna have to make it an early one, I think. I gotta see. I think it was like it opens at 11 on Monday. I also got the thing lit up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I was lucky to grab that Sam thing. It was usually when they ship those, they end up all busted and shit.
Yeah. Especially with Illinois shipping.
Yeah. But the one that did get busted up was my Beetlejuice snake. I had to actually have it returned and all that. They sent me another one. It was nice and pristine afterward.
They make sure they extra bubble wrap that shit.
Oh yeah. But yeah, oh my goodness. We got a lot of stuff. I didn't get to write down everything on the thing I got you. But I saw the trailer, Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. It looks good.
You don't have to beat around the bush. Everyone's kicking Chris Pratt's ass right now.
You didn't even try to go with that.
It's so weird. That's the thing. I couldn't tell because I grew up watching the Super Mario Duo Party thing that they used to do, like the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he took it from that. I couldn't tell it was him from that. Like Jack Black sounded great though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jack Black as Bowser was friggin' great.
Like you know what they should have done? They should have got the actual person who did the voice for Mario to voice the character.
And that's the thing. That was the funniest thing about it, because the French version of that trailer, they did get someone that sounds just like the original voice actor.
Wow.
I was laughing my ass off. I said, damn, French Mario sounds more like Mario than ours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it was so funny seeing that. But it was cool. It looked good. The production on that looks amazing. You know, especially for Illumination, who likes to half-ass it on certain things. Addams Family. But you know, can't wait to see Chris Pratt just be Chris Pratt in overall. So that's basically what it's gonna be.
I know. I was right on my prediction. It's gonna be like, oh, hey, me. It's Chris Pratt. It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario. Everyone went there with it. Oh God, there's so many other people they could have played it, but I think they wanted that. Those ticket sales to go because Chris Pratt's so big still.
I don't give a fuck who you are. If you can't do the voice, you're not going to be Mario.
That's what they should have said. But they're like, Chris Pratt's pretty good. His movies have been hitting good in Japan. Like what?
Yeah, because he wasn't in animation. It was actually him on the screen.
Yeah, but and that was the funny thing. He has done animation as well.
Yeah, but he actually did it good.
Yeah, it wasn't like, I gotta play a character.
This was half-assed. The guy probably never played Mario in his life.
Everyone's played Mario, though. If you think about it.
Not everyone.
At least Super Mario Sunshine. Come on now.
You believe in that fantasy, bro.
I hope. I just hope for nice things to happen. I'm very optimistic. As a bomb drops.
I'm pretty sure people from. Sorry to offend anybody with this joke, but it's just a joke. I'm pretty sure people from Hiroshima felt the same way.
Iwo Jima?
Yeah, whatever, how you say it.
Hiroshima.
Yeah. You know what I was going for, though.
Oh, I forgot to put this up. Ain't like anyone going to show up on chat. Oh, man. What the? Yeah, there. All right, there we go. But, let's get to this. Since we didn't get to review it, I watched it earlier today. A Killer's Confession, their new song, Be My Witness. It was heavy. I liked it.
Yeah, but honestly, I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Like, I still, that was one thing. I'm waiting for the lyrics for this one also. This is another one where you really have to really pay attention to hear what it is. But Waylon, he's been doing good. He went back to face paint, as you can tell from the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been rocking it ever since that video. Like I've been seeing all the tour pictures and all that. He's rocking the original Save Your Sorrow look.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to more of this album. It sounds very good, and I honestly would say this is definitely a nice 7.5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good song though. It's nice and heavy. And the funny thing, like every time when I post like on Instagram story, JP, the bassist for the band, ends up looking at my story. Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck? What? Why?"
You just look around your room. Was like, is this an alternate universe or something?
Like, I'm getting big. What? All right, what else we got? Oh yeah, we're in the music news stuff. Okay, so Rammstein has had some problems with this website Viagogo. People been reselling tickets through it, and Rammstein, they've been trying to get them taken down. They finally banned Viagogo during this whole tour.
Good.
So that's a plus for them because they were like, I think it was more exorbitant than just reselling with Ticketmaster actually.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Rammstein, I've been seeing this video going around where girls are flashing him, and he's like biting the rail and shit.
Oh, that reminded me from the concert when it was like a nice intermission and whatnot, and it was just going to the fan cam. I think I brought it up though. A lot of chicks were flashing the camera and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It kept going to this one random dude though. He's just like all like just looking this way while the camera. Then he just sees himself on the thing going. Ah! The one thing I think I said this though, the whole Soldier Field, this girl teased everyone with just flashing everyone, but she didn't flash the whole damn stadium. Booed her. Just like, oh, boo!
Wow.
Oh, it was the funniest shit.
What happened to free the nipple?
She was like, oh, no.
Germany wouldn't have any of it.
A riot just starts because of it. Oh god, it was funny as hell though. Like everyone else just flashing. Some dude flashed and everyone, yeah!
Equal rights.
The whole damn thing, the whole damn area just cheered. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, good for Rammstein. That's a plus for them because you know what? That's money that they lose.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so let's see what else. Oh yeah, there was another thing that I forgot to write that down. I heard that Slipknot is leaving Roadrunner. They're doing something else.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the ride home.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the ride home. Yeah, and I think let's see. I'm trying to see if it's let's see. I'm trying to see if it's actually true. Let me see. I've heard it was happening, but I don't know. But they're so big right now.
Horses mouth, like this is how I see it with these rumors. If we don't hear from the horse's mouth, it's not going to be true.
Yeah, they've been making so much money with Roadrunner. I don't think they're going to be doing that, especially since like that's their backer for the whole Knotfest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hoping that's good. Okay, so I saw the whole thing between Ronnie Radke, Eddie Trunken, Sebastian Bach. I saw the whole beef.
What's your thoughts on it?
Honestly, Radke's right. And before anyone says anything, Sebastian Bach ain't as big as he used to be and all that. I know for a fact he has an earpiece as well to make sure which song he's singing. That's what Radke's talking about when it came to the laptops and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And as well was the backdrop. You gotta have some kind of backdrop music as well. It ain't like, oh yeah, you know what the song is, Mr. Keyboard person that I haven't heard about. Like, no.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's like even Mushroomhead has background music.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why they have a sample list. Rammstein definitely has background music. Like they all do that stuff. It's that's the whole thing. Like it doesn't mean like that they don't know how to do their music and all that. It's just you need to know what song you're going to be playing.
I mean, like Avenged Sevenfold, Korn, Suicide Silence, they've all done it.
Yeah, all of them do. So that was this whole beef is so weird, and it was so funny. I saw he's still touring, and he actually cracked a joke about it. Where it's like this, oh no, the laptops are down. Oh no, I guess we can't play the song. And then they just start a cappella of Popular Monster. And everyone's like, what's going on?
Someone get Skrillex.
And then they're like, oh wait, they're back on. All right. And then it starts playing. Oh man. It was that whole thing got blown out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole thing. It's like two old school guys, Eddie Trunk and Sebastian Bach, who really didn't do that back then. You couldn't really. You had to make sure you had it. But now it's a convenient thing, like having laptops and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Like they haven't really gotten with the times, yet they really have. Like it's so weird. But that's it for music news and reviews. Confessions, Be My Witness, a 7.5. It's a solid song. It's all right. Yeah. Did I forget? Oh yeah, I forgot the other thing. Damn it, I forgot to put that. Arthur the Aardvark is doing a podcast.
Like the character?
The character. But the show's ended, so it's like it's its own thing.
I'm so confused.
I'm like, great, we got to compete with a cartoon character now.
Yeah, we're definitely going to lose now.
Yeah, Arthur's the OG.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Oh, well, we got a lot of movies to review, a lot of a show, because Chucky is back. And it was a nice setup for this season. Chucky going kamikaze in that house. Great moments all around. It was a very good episode. Honestly, I just want Chucky to kill Lexi's mother. I really do.
Everybody hates her.
I never wanted a character to die so bad other than Joffrey Baratheon. This woman needs to die.
Like, yeah, I get her character and I get her point of the show. But if, like, everybody hates, like, a character, usually they have to kill them off to get, like, successful sometimes. But, like, this actually works.
Yeah, it was a good episode. That kid that what's his name? Gary, he had to die.
Mm-hmm.
He had to die. He was too into Batman. Like, we're Batman fans, but we're not that into it. Like, what the fuck?
I felt sorry for the kid. Like, oh, he's just playing games and he's getting killed by this psycho doll.
Yeah. Did you catch I know exactly who was stalking them in the middle of the episode. I know exactly who it was. Did you catch it?
No, I didn't.
Glenn. Evil Glenn, yeah.
Glenn or Glenda?
Glenn. Yeah, it was a little 2-foot doll talking all this shit. Yeah, it was Glenn. The little ghost, he has to go to the bathroom. Yeah, that was Glenn. He sounded a little like Chucky, but not really. And I think that was Zachary Quinto as the doll version of Glenn. So that's Zachary Quinto really jumped right into it. I could be wrong, but you know what? It feels right. It just does.
I know, but like they got into like human bodies. Like I can see them like as adults.
Yeah, they're the adult the human versions of them are still out there, but remember the baby still had a soul in it. So the whole thing about it was what happened to that doll.
Mm.
So that was the whole thing, and I called it. I called it way back when Cult of Chucky came out. I said they got to bring Glenn back as the doll. It's the evil version, and then there's the good version. Like that's got to happen.
Hmm.
So like, well, if that's the actual thing, I can't wait to see what else happens. We
But
got a whole 12 episodes, I think, coming to us.
I'm just gonna say this: like, if there's an evil version and a good version of Glenn, right?
Yeah.
I say this: you bring the evil version into the show, and he tells the background story of what happened after the film, whatever film. There's so many, but
Seed, yeah.
yeah, and then he tells like the good side. He kills the good side before he even got the chance to come over there, or whatever.
Well, as it stands, both the good version of Glenn and Glenda are gonna probably show up in episode 2.
Hmm.
And he's probably stalking. He was most likely stalking. What the hell? Oh, that was someone else. Never mind. He was stalking both Jake and Devin and Lexi. So I think he knows that Chucky was around and he's trying to make his dad proud. I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
But I think you're onto something as well because I think they're gonna do that as well.
Right.
This is looking good. Honestly, this episode, because it was just like, okay, yeah, I don't want to deal with Lexi's mom. I don't want to deal with all this. Just show me Chucky. I'm gonna give this episode a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Lexi's mom does not have it going on.
You know what? I'm not even gonna press a button because I agree. All right, let's get to the other things. Have you seen Hellraiser yet?
I've seen the trailer like 3 times. It wouldn't let me skip it.
Oh my goodness, this movie, it was great. I there was some goofy stuff that was happening, of course, but as it stood, it is probably one of the best Hellraiser movies out there.
For a female villain.
And here's the thing, she like this hell priestess or hell priest, this pinhead is not really like, how do I put it? Not she's scary as hell, yeah, but she's not the main villain. She's just the servant of Leviathan. Because the way that they made the functions of the box so intricate. Like
I
it has
know. I saw it in
multiple
the trailer
configurations.
how it looked. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it starts as a little box, but each configuration it becomes this massive thing. It was such a cool thing that they did here, and I have a little bit of what I said about it. It's one of the best Hellraiser stories ever, and the character Riley, had some stupid moments, yeah, but you know what? There was a method to her madness, and some people said, How did she survive all this?" And it's like there's the massive house that they end up in. It has the same metal as the box. So they can block the Cenobites from just showing up like, "Hi, how are you?"
Oh.
So it was a cool thing, and yeah, each time you solve a configuration, a blade would come out, and if you were the one solving it and you got stuck with it, you're going to the labyrinth. You're going to hell, and that was the whole thing, like sacrificing people to get to this moment. Oh, my speaker, no. The whole box change was, as it was solved, was just amazing. And these Cenobites, there's like 8 of them.
Hmm.
There's 8 on screen, and I was just going, "Oh, I love this. I love this a lot."
Did they show the Weeper or whatever it was?
Yes. The Weeper was horrifying. But then there's the wheezing Cenobite, which is it's almost like from Silent Hill, those wheezing things that would spit out the tar and all that.
Oh
It was,
shit!
and that thing was horrifying as well. The
So,
Gasper was cool.
so like, from what you're telling me, these monsters had like inspirations from like Doom and all that kind of monster films.
A little bit. They're beautifully designed. Like that's it. It's almost like they're from the cell almost.
Mm.
And Pinhead, Jamie Clayton is great as Pinhead. She was just scary when she had to be, and other times I'm just going, yes, tear them apart. That's how I was the whole time.
But the
And
question is, was she sexy?
in a way, it was the best part. I really don't want to spoil it because you haven't seen it yet, but it's it's a 10 out of 10. But there's a moment where I was just going, oh, that's funny, because the way she talked to one of the characters, where she goes, "Would you like another configuration?" Like in that whole Cenobite voice, I was going, "Oh, that's fucked up." As soon as this guy chooses another choice,
Now,
and it's a violent ass choice.
I'm sorry, but like the one thing that like maybe like cringe and like almost make me stop watching these films. Remember that scene where like I forgot which character it was, but like I guess he was like tricked in. I don't know if it was the first or second one, but like the chains went into his face and was like stretching him and shit.
Oh, well, that was Frank with his brother's skin on.
Yeah, and like that kind of gore, I love it, but that and like cutting the Achilles tendon, no.
Well, this one, they do have something like that, but it's from the shoulders and all that. It's the scene from the trailer where where Pinhead, the character that is in question gets tortured is the roommate to the main character Riley, and she's saying the Lord's Prayer.
Mhm.
And of course Pinhead says, "What is it that you pray for?" And she goes, "Salvation." And she says this whole thing, bells, light, angels. This isn't fun. But this, she pulls a needle out of her head and sticks it in this woman's throat as she's screaming. So it makes a
Yeah.
weird screaming noise, and then pulls it back out, not to even harm her. Yeah, I was like, oh, that hurt my neck.
That's almost as
Like
bad as like Dawn of the Dead, where the guy was getting ripped up and his neck gets stretched and that's
oh yeah, in Day, yeah, that still irks me. Where it's like, ah, yeah. Yeah, and then like the chains actually bring her up, and Chatterer actually pulls her off of the chains, like taking all of her back skin off. I just went, oh, that's beautiful. The gore in this was actually beautifully done, and I saw some people already complaining about how the gore was done. I'm like, it's not the '80s anymore. It's gonna be done artistically.
But
Like
did it remind you of like 80s gore?
it reminded me more of like '90s gore, really, where it's just like so anatomically perfect. Like it's accurate to how it would happen. This was like just so brutal in its own way, and they even show someone get transformed into a Cenobite.
Oof.
And this whole transformation in this version was almost ethereal in a way. Like it's like their skin's just burnt up just a little bit to be peeled off and reassorted and all that as they're being injected with the blue fluid. Yeah, it was very, very well done. This movie did it for me. I want this on 4K. Give me more of this also. 10 out of 10.
But I don't know if it'll be better than that other movie that we saw about like the surgery and all that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's up there. There's some great moments in it. The Cenobites were just great. Mask, the new one, he was great. Like he only had like one line, and it was just like you just go, "Oh shit," because like the Cenobites, they're in the house and all that, and one of the guys is like, come back, they're coming. You got to come back with us. And Mask is just in the doorway going, we're already here. I just went, oh shit. He's just staring there.
I'm just glad they brought Chatterbox back.
Chatterer was great in this. This one was.
I call him Chatterbox.
I used to too. And they actually have like this little like mechanical thing on the back of his head that makes him go, that makes him chatter. He actually bit into someone's like right in the middle, right in the crease, into their arm. I was like, oh shit, that's some piranha shit. They did a lot with him also. It was very well done. I loved it. 10 out of 10 for Hellraiser. As it stands, Jamie Clayton and Doug Bradley share the chair of the Hell Priest. Wow. Paul Taylor is just like, I wish I was in more. Like, I would love to have him in more so he can be in the chair also, but he's like right by the chair. Yeah. But it's Doug Bradley
standing off to the side, just like, hey.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, it was those like Doug Bradley, Jamie Clayton. They're both the Hell Priests. They're great. She was freaking phenomenal. She had some great moments. They had so much of it down to a T. Even when she's asked, who are they? She even says the line, and they add more to it. And I just went, oh, yeah, this is great. I can't say any more about it. It's so much. It's so good. Like, there are some goofy moments, but I'm going, you know what? Makes sense, though. But, yeah, 10 out of 10. Now, I know you haven't seen Werewolf by Night.
No.
I've seen it 3 times. Marvel actually did a horror movie right. And, of course, it's PG-13, but there's a lot of blood in one scene. And it's so fast-paced and quick, just like the old school horror movies are. It feels like the Wolfman. It feels like Werewolf of London. It feels like those movies while still being in the Marvel standpoint. Man-Thing was great.
Mm-hmm.
The violence was great. There's one part where a guy gets his arm chopped off, and they actually show his arm get chopped off.
Like Star Wars.
Bloodier. A little bloodier. With an axe. I was like, oh, shit. They actually did that. There's a nice one-shot action scene with the werewolf. And the werewolf looks like the Wolfman for real. Like, they did such a good job with that. That was another 10 out of 10. I loved it.
I swear to God, if they get the rights to the Wolfman, I'm going to be pissed.
Werewolf by Night. I don't think they don't need it because Werewolf by Night really held his own.
Well, good. Stay with that. Stay away from Universal Monsters, or I'll hunt you, you freaking mouse.
Oh, Universal Pictures ain't letting go of that. That's their baby.
Mm-hmm.
But this was great. 10 out of 10. Man-Thing had some great moments in him. He had like 2 good moments where he just dissolved one guy from his head down. And it looked brutal. And he had grabbed someone else and dissolved them as well, and then threw their dissolved body into some shit. I was like, oh wow, this is great. It was a very good movie, and it really made me want a Midnight Suns movie with these 3 characters. Werewolf by Night, Jack Russell, that's his actual character name, and Man-Thing and Elsa Bloodstone.
But what would be called Monster Squad?
No, the Midnight. Those 3 members would be part of the Midnight Suns as well, because you got Moon Knight. I know they're going to do Ghost Rider one of these days. Blade is in development. Morbius, we already saw Morbius. Like that's the whole group right there. Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch. They even did the Hellstrom series. I watched that the other day. That was actually pretty good. I knew that wasn't going to go nowhere because that was an FX show. It doesn't fit our thing. But it was good. It was very, very good. Well done. Yeah, I'm going to get to YouTube. But yeah, so it was, that's a 10 out of 10 as well. It's very quick. It's like 57 minutes long.
The
like
whole
a solid
movie?
Wolfman. Yeah.
That's not long at all.
57 minutes. It feels like a classic horror movie.
Wow. So in a way, it's sort of like a short film.
Yeah. They nice and compact, and this was done by Michael Giacchino, who did the score for the Batman. Yeah, he directed this like after doing the score for the Batman, I think. I was going, "What?"
He was in his gothic mood.
He's like, "I want to do something for Halloween. What do you want to do? Werewolf by Night." Okay. Let's see. I'm going to look up our next thing. I'm going to look at the trailer for Violent Night. All rights reserved for Universal.
I like it already.
I saw a little bit of it. It looks like my kind of thing.
Dude, let's just say if I was a Santa, this would be me.
But I did see also we're going to get a season 2 of Rings of Power. That's real good.
Mm-hmm.
More people going to be mad over this. But it looked good. I gotta watch it. I'm probably just gonna wait till it's all done. But here is Violent Time.
Fa la la.
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the range of my sword.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
It's Christmas!
We decided that you could have one gift.
Early.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
You have $300 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't want any trouble, okay?
Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Who is he? Because he's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there? I'm very busy tonight. My name's Trudy Lightstone. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town. Time for some season's beatings.
Who the hell are you?
Boss, what if he really is the real?
No such thing as Santa.
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give them a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
I believe in you, Santa.
Which one of you did that? Prancer? Unprofessional.
I'm excited for that film.
I need it. I need it. It's up there with Fat Man. Oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious.
I told you that would be me if I was Santa.
Just beating the shit out of people.
And watching the guy explode. It's just like, I gotta watch this.
Oh my god, that was freaking hilarious. I can't wait to see that. December 2nd, man.
I'm glad they're releasing it in December.
Yeah. And also, let me get to this because we were talking about Rings of Power. We also got a Grinch horror movie.
Yeah.
I showed you that picture when we were at Six Flags. It looks good. Someone had said on Twitter, I just wish that someone said, I remember when they used to just do porn parodies, not this shit.
I kind of wish Jim Carrey would play the Grinch in this film.
Oh god, but it's funny. They got David Howard Thornton, who actually is great as Art the Clown. Oh god, it looks weird. Grinch killing people, but I could see it.
Yeah, I'm like, seriously, it is a creature from the wild.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, movie update for Spawn. And I saw this. I'm going to pull up the list. We got 3 new writers. Jamie Foxx is still available on it.
Wait, I thought it was going to be one of the characters, not one of the writers.
Oh, no. Jamie Foxx is still Al Simmons.
Okay.
But they got the 3 writers. Let's see. I'm looking for it right now. Where's it at? Ah, yes. One of the writers worked on The Joker. And let's see. Oh, there we go. I'm going to see. Where's it at? Oh, so you can, okay, there we go. All right, we got Scott Silver, who worked on the Joker, Malcolm Spellman, who worked on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He's also working on the new Captain America, and Matthew Mixon. They're writing the new script, and Jamie Foxx is still going to be playing Al Simmons. And Jeremy Renner as Twitch. That remains to be determined. Who knows though? But it sounds good, and just having a writer from Joker, that tells you it's going to be dark.
Yeah. Do you think this Joaquin Phoenix Joker is going to meet the Batman?
I doubt it, because that character, that Joker, was from like the 70s and whatnot. While Robert Pattinson's Batman was basically his parents died like in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Probably seeing Max Keeble's big break. That's a deep cut. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, Good Omens 2. You never saw Good Omens, did you?
I don't think I have.
It's good. I'm trying to get my mom to watch it, but she's just like, "What is this?" That was one. It's kind of like The Omen, but it's about an angel and a demon that have been friends since the beginning of time, and they're trying to stop the apocalypse from happening.
Wait, that does sound familiar. What year was it made in?
2 years ago, I think. No, 3 years ago, 2019.
No, I'm thinking of a different movie. I think I was thinking of Legion or something like that.
It was so funny though, like, because it's with David Tennant and Michael Sheen, and there's also a few other actors that I remember in there. I want to say no, it's damn, I don't even know anymore. What's her name from Emerald City, who played Dorothy, and John Hamm is in it. It's good. It was pretty good. Has some good CGI in it too.
It didn't look cheap.
No, not at all. It looked special. It looks
like
special.
Unreal Engine special.
Unreal Engine special about, yeah. Because like it was the funniest thing. Like the kid that was supposed to be the Antichrist got switched, so he didn't end up being the son of a senator. He ended up just being like a normal kid. End up with a hellhound that doesn't even know like what's going on.
He's like, the dog's like, should I terrorize people or what?
It was like that was a funny thing. Like it showed up looking all evil. It's like, you're the one I'm supposed to be protecting. I thought it was supposed to be that kid. That's how it looked at him. It was a good show. I can't wait to see what they do with the next episode or next season, because it's like they're both. I guess it's their own different thing. Like this is a sequel to it. It was good. Like Michael Sheen and David Tennant, they are a good duo together.
Okay.
Like the way it starts out, they show the Garden of Eden, and you find out that the snake is actually David Tennant's character, and he looks at him going, "Didn't you have a flaming sword?" looks at looks at him. Don't you have a flaming sword? And he goes, "I didn't want them to get cold." He gave the flaming sword to Adam and Eve. Oh, it was the funniest shit. They also had a part in there where they watched the ark get built,
Mm.
and and David Tennant's character Crowley goes like this, like, "Hey Shem, you're letting the unicorns go away." Then the unicorns actually run off. It had some funny moments, a lot of funny moments, really. But nice, it's a nice story. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go gaming, and then we'll talk about the AEW thing. Well, before we talk gaming, let's get to the plug-a-roos. I know it's a quick one, but if you like what you listen to, follow the S-Tier Podcast on Facebook.com/S-TierPodcast, Twitter at S-TierPodcast1, Instagram at S_tier podcast, and YouTube, which we're live right now on at S-Tier Podcast, I do believe. So like and subscribe. This episode will be available Wednesday. Yes, available on all audio platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Let's jump into this gaming news.
See.
He's going to go right here. I'm going to go with the second one. Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a sequel.
I saw.
That made me happy. I said, I need that. And I need Days Gone too.
Well,
give me both.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not buying it until it's like fully on PS5 because I don't know if it's on PS5 yet. Is it?
What, the original? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. If they're making a new one, I'm just gonna buy like a box set with both games in it.
That'd be feasible. I think. I hope. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's the code name for it is Orion. I don't know what else about it. All I know is like we're getting a sequel. I was like, oh, good. Edge Runners really saved their ass.
It really did.
It saved their ass hardcore because they're like, we made 20 million sales on Cyberpunk. I went, great.
Don't fuck this game up though, like you did the first one.
Yeah. Quit listening to the nerd next door and trying to release it extra.
Right.
That's what screwed us. And then everyone had the audacity to go, this game sucks. Oh, I don't know why. Maybe because you were demanding it.
Right. Don't listen to your fans, but don't listen to like 100% because some of your fans are kind of
yeah, they are really goofy as shit. It's so funny. Oh, let's do this. There's a rumor out for Sony, and they're taking an L for this. They're gonna try to remaster Horizon Zero Dawn for the PS5.
Never heard of
it. It only came out in 2019 or 2018, one of those years. There's other games. And I'm going to have this question for everyone on the audio part. This will be on here as well. In light of this rumor, what are some games that actually deserve the remaster/remake attention for the PS5? I got a few myself.
Darkness.
Yeah. Order 1886, Legend of Dragoon.
Now, here's one that I played when I was like 13 and all that. I think that's when the Mummy came out with Brendan Fraser, right? When I was like 13. Yeah. Like it was PS2 video game of the Mummy. That game was so fun.
Honestly, there's so many games that they could actually do instead they do Horizon Zero Dawn. Like you could do a ground up thing with Legend of Dragoon. That would have been perfect. Everyone's been clamoring for that. It's a friggin' April Fool's joke at this point.
Hell, you can even do another Indiana Jones game and make it a free roaming game.
Bethesda's doing that. Actually, we talked about
Oh
that.
shit! Oh, then never mind. Scratch that out.
There's so many, and you know, one of the games that I really would love for them to remake actually is Order 1886. Actually, get a better writing for it. They had everything going for it. It's just that the writing was just you led up to a sequel, and the sequel ain't even out there.
Cry of Fear.
Like y'all just quit it. Cry of Fear would be good.
Area 51.
There's Sony could get Area 51, couldn't they? That would be great. There's so many, but they pick Horizon Zero Dawn, and people been, yeah, buy that from Capcom and do it. Yeah, I would be so down for that. Like, there's so many that a lot of people say should be done, but Horizon Zero Dawn, oh, what are you gonna do? Make it crisper? It's already crisp. What the hell?
I want to hear some new cars.
All right, well, let's see. Oh, yeah, Dead Space. New look at Dead Space.
I have seen it, and it's just like the trailer that we've seen last time, but with like a few extra lines in there.
I've heard some more stuff about it, where Isaac Clarke will be talking in this.
Yeah, so now we don't have to. I kind of liked Markiplier's version of Isaac Clarke's voice. Duh! I'm Isaac Clarke!
Yeah. And there's going to be actually some more stuff with like all the different characters that are in it, where like you have like little side stories for them as well. So you get to see how they got to a point where they end up dying. That's actually pretty cool.
I swear to God, if they don't bring those dead baby things back.
Oh yeah, the lurkers are coming back. The lurkers are coming back for real.
I was gonna say I'll be very disappointed because that was a very scary point of the game because you're like, I don't want to shoot a baby, but I have to.
Yeah, it's got tentacles. It's shooting barbs at people.
Mm-hmm.
I just went, oh damn, okay, mercy. No, you know what the worst one was? The kids from number 2.
Oh my God.
Where they swarm you. They swarm you. You're just like, oh great, I gotta go Columbine on these people.
I mean, like,
like oh shit.
That was annoying as hell. I was like, this is why I don't want kids.
I would hit them with the saw.
Yeah.
Just like straight up, like they're all running, mow them down with the buzzsaw, and you just see them crawling. Another rowboat with a buzzsaw.
I just threw like
down.
mines and bombs, placed them everywhere before it happened, and I was like, okay, let's go.
There was also the baby mines that would explode people if they got close. That was a very screwed up scene where the lady's like, come on, and it's hugging her. Then I was like, oh shit.
That's why you should always get your kids vaccinated.
Oh goodness! All right, here's the official gameplay trailer.
Here we
for
go.
Dead Space.
USG Imura, this is the emergency team of the USG Kelly responding to your distress call.
Isaac Clarke.
What have you got, Isaac?
Pathation resident tramps.
Can you handle the hump?
Centrifuge. Get the fuel running.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan. Medical is overwhelmed. We need help.
humanity will be made with or without you.
Isaac, it's me. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
Nicole?
It looks so good.
I just hate they brought that tentacle motherfucker back.
Oh god, it
That
looks
thing
good.
that
That thing
grabbed
was
you, I
though.
hated that.
Yeah. Oh, I was good at killing that thing.
I just hated it. It was so annoying.
As long as you have the buzzsaw thing, you could just like hit that thing like point blank, and it would just let you go real quick. Yeah, it was such a cool ass moment though. But you know the one I hate, the hunter.
Oh, the one that
That
regenerates.
yes, I despised that thing. I was so close to beating the game. That thing.
No more of that. If you make another Dead Space game, do not bring that motherfucker back into these games. He does not deserve to be in it. He has no storyline. Get him the fuck out of there.
I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna give that thing a storyline. God damn it, we're screwed. But then they brought it back, but it was like more alien in the second one. That one was easy to kill though.
There is a storyline. There is a storyline, but like you have to like find like messages and read it, and like a lot of people don't do that, so they wouldn't know the story.
Well, the storyline was basically one of the scientists had grabbed a hold of one of the other things, one of the main necromorphs, and just worked on it, mutated it so much. But they had brought it back in number 2. It was so funny when when you're facing that one, because as soon as you jump up into the turbine and get out of the way before it turns on, it jumps in as it turns on and just gets it just disintegrated. I was just went, ha, fuck you, and just run away.
The best thing from that game, I don't know if it was from the like online multiplayer version of it, but they had like these foam fingers. One was like a gun and one was like a metal like sign foam hand. They were actual weapons that you can use. They had no effect, but they were weapons.
What the hell? Oh man, I can't wait for this. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Got that and Callisto Protocol. Like I already saw. I had to stop. I had to stop following good bad flicks for a minute. Like I still follow him. I had to mute him off of Twitter because he just kept saying negative shit. He goes, "Oh great, Dead Space is coming back, so EA could ruin it again." And then all of his fans, "Oh, that's why I went to Callisto Protocol." I'm like, we can have both, assholes. Jesus Christ.
And honestly, EA didn't ruin anything from the profit. Like, if anything, it made EA bigger.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Like the only thing they did that everyone disagreed with was like shutting down that studio.
Yes.
And I understand. I think I know why they did it, and it was such a bullshit reason because they did Battlefield Hardline, and that didn't sell like it should have. But I'm like, just do another Battlefield Hardline. Like, do it episodic. You basically made a freaking cop drama.
Plus, you're expecting guys who just made a horror game to make a war game.
Yeah, yeah. They basically made a cop drama, and it was so good, but no one didn't want to play that. People wanted to play Battlefield. They didn't want to play Hardline. I finally played Hardline in 2020. I was going, oh, this is actually pretty fun. So I can't wait for this. EA is probably going to do more with it. They're probably going to actually expand on 2, expand on 3, maybe even finally make a 4th one.
But I don't know. But doesn't Isaac die in the 3rd?
Yeah, but they want to. I've heard someone say they should do a 4th one, but have it where it's another character,
or maybe like his kid or something if he had a kid.
Yeah, that would make more sense to do. Like, there's so much they could do with Dead Space. There's so much. They could even do that whole Dead Space animated one before the first one and turn that into a game.
That was so good. Those animated films were like the best.
They added so much to the story. I even played the rail gunner.
Mm.
The little arcade gunner that it comes with. I was like, oh, this is great. that showed like what happened to the colony. That was such a good game.
You know what game
We got more.
Pitch Black.
Boy, yeah. Yes. The whole Riddick thing, yeah. Yeah, you faded out real weird when you said what game they should make. It went meh. I think it's just interference.
Mm.
It's the ghosts. It's the ghosts. It's spooky hour.
Fuck off, ghosts.
Piss off, ghosts. Yeah, I would love to see Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay as a thing. Even do another Riddick game that's like exactly like Pitch Black. That would be great.
Like, we already know how he got the eyes, but like, I seriously want like a free roaming kind of Pitch Black kind of game where you like on the planet and you have to do some stuff.
Where it's almost like the forest.
Mm.
But you're Riddick, so it's really not like you don't have to really grab that much stuff. Just grab what you need and just kill things.
I would say like the Riddick games, but like free roamed.
That would be great. That would probably make bank. Like that was the coolest thing about the whole Riddick thing when it got big with Chronicles of Riddick. They did 2 games, one before Chronicles, one like a couple years after. I have Dark Athena. I never played it. I gotta play
Honestly, they're both the same games, just one's remastered and one's the original.
What?
Yeah.
I'll kill them. All right, we got more stuff. I know for a fact you do not follow Retro Rick. I thought this was a cool little thing. We could pull it up. Retro Rick, he's one of the YouTubers on, of course, YouTube. He's a gaming YouTuber. He collects a lot of retro stuff. He does resell. He bought his first store.
What kind?
And this store, it's massive. Game store.
Is he gonna expand to different states?
That I don't know, but I would love to make a trip for this.
I would too if it's good values.
Yeah, the store is called Game Point, and it's massive. Let's see, where's it at? We can watch a little bit of it if you want.
It's fine. You could just send me it.
I will just send it to you. It was good. Game Point's 5,000 square feet. They actually have a little area that's like a little museum. Has all the different props from certain games like Tomb Raider and all that. Amazing little statues. He was already in the video. He's talking about what he's going to change to the store, and basically he's just going to get rid of like the tabletop stuff and put like collectibles there. And like it's a lot of cool games. Like they made sure the original owners that they had like the new games as well as the old games. It's a great video. I'll send it to you. But yeah, that's a great thing that he did. He's been wanting to do something like that for a minute. Like I've been following him since I want to say 2018, and that was the main thing. His whole game room is like how Best Buy used to be when they were doing games, like hardcore.
Or like Blockbuster.
He had he had gaming kiosks, everything. Like it was very cool. It's great that he's got that going. It did feel like one of the original game stores that we had here in Chicago, Funko-Land. That's how it feels.
There was another gaming spot where I live. Like, I think it was Blockbuster, I believe. No. Oh shit. No, it was a video store, but they sell video games. But like every Friday, they from beggars.
They get pizza. They would have like actual like LAN parties and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. I know Disc Replay, they did like a whole Smash Brothers tournament at their place in Orland.
I know GameStop did before they went down.
Yeah, before they went all corporate and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one cool thing about a lot of these places. I'm glad that actual like fans are starting to get these stores going, because that's one thing that really is missing from a lot of it. Just that whole community aspect of gaming.
I know. I told my mom this. They should like bring Blockbuster and all those kind of stuff back.
Yeah, and I think that was the cool thing about C2E2. Like you saw it when you had went, they had a whole area that's just arcade games. And like that was such a cool ass moment. I even took Seneca out there. I have that video still, where it's like, oh shit, they got games. I'm like, that's right, Lenny, they got games. I said on there.
No, it's just like the memes. They have games, and you're behind them. They always had games.
I should do that. I should do that next time. Oh god. But yeah, I'll send you the video. We'll probably put it on our page. Retro Rec buying Game Point was cool as hell. Like there's some great statues there. I'm like, how much is that Hellguest? That's how I was thinking. They had an actual like Hellguest soldier statue.
That Harley Quinn statue at Six Flags, $500 for the thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
I told you that Arkham Asylum line it's up there now. Like I was looking at Arkham Origins Killer Croc to have in the collection, and they want highest I saw was like 150.
Wow.
I was just like, why?
Well, if we have any fans listening, my birthday is coming up in November, and I would like one of those Harley Quinn statues. I really would. No, because my room's kind of bland. Like, I don't have much stuff.
See, that's why you got to go to C2E2. You got to look for posters and shit like how I do.
I have posters. I just want more figures.
I've told you. I've sent you links to Big Bad Toy
I know.
Store. Like, they got some good shit there. I should know. I buy all the time.
I know, you fucking addict.
Yeah, I'm addicted to plastic crack. Oh, let's look at this last thing. Elle Fanning is going to be starring in the next Hideo Kojima game. Like, I don't know what the title of this this game is. All it says is "Who am I?"
That's probably the game.
If that's the game, I'm gonna be so upset.
No, think about it. Like, that's a good title, and like if you put in like Japanese or Chinese, it looks good in writing, so it could be that.
Here, I think I got it. The picture. Let's see first. I'm gonna check on my thing. All right, let's see. Come on, give me this. No, I didn't want to go to the website. Bastards. There we go. I got it.
Yay!
And boom.
Yeah, that looks like. Wait, what's that on the top right?
Top right?
Yeah.
It says a Hideo Kojima. It says a Hideo Kojima game.
Okay. Well, this might be the title of it right here. Who am I?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we just gotta wait and see. Hideo Kojima, he does some great stuff. Death Stranding is one game that a lot of people don't get. Like, I still don't get it.
Honestly, if we had more people like him doing games and like animations, we would be better off, honestly.
Yeah. I wish he would just remake Snatcher, but I know that's a Konami title also, so he'd have to work with them again, and he don't want to work with them again.
Now, he's the one who gave us Solid Snake, right? Or is that somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave us the whole Metal Gear Solid series. We should have got the Silent Hills game, but of course
it was too scary.
No, they were like, no, we can make more money making it into a pachinko. I was just like, how dare you? How dare you? We can make more money putting all the games on the phones, but making them free to play. No.
That's like the Silent Hill game where it was just like it was only in Japan, I believe, or China. It was like a reading Silent Hill game where you made choices. I'm like, who the fuck wants to play that kind of game?
Oh god. Yeah, we could talk so much shit about Konami. I almost said Horizon for a minute. But yeah, we talk so much shit about that. Like they fumbled the bag so many times. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's it for gaming news. I will put the link up for the Retro Rick thing. Very good guy. I definitely recommend the follow. Here is the whole thing that we've been talking about. Well, we talked about this on our ride to Six Flags. Sammy Guevara and Andrade El Idolo himself. They got into a big spat on Twitter that ended up going over into reality before one of the shows started, and Andrade got sent home. I made sure to keep this shit saved. Come on. Now, of course, this didn't start from Sammy's part. Like, it all started when Andrade was being interviewed, and he was talking about how Sammy Guevara complained about how hard they hit and all that. Yeah.
That sounds like some pussy shit to me.
Yeah. And I think this is the thing that Sammy Guevara is. Some people said that this was actually aimed at what's his name, what formerly known as Ty Dillinger. I don't know what his actual stage name at AEW is right now, but he had said something. But Sammy said, "You are a jobber, a favor hire. Be grateful, bitch." And he didn't tag nobody in it.
Well, damn. Tell us how you
And
really feel.
yeah, Andrade had said, "I said it to your face. You had a problem with me and you said nothing. I won't beat your ass because I'm a professional. Don't be scared. When I say something, I name names and I'm not scared to get fired." And Sammy Guevara replied to Andrade, "You didn't say shit to me, you liar. But here's some truth, you ungrateful prick. You would be jobless if it wasn't for your dad-in-law. Are you really mad at me or mad at yourself for failing to get over for a second time? Just go back to WWE like we all know you want to do and fuck off." He could have just said fuck off back to WWE. I have to critique that. Like you don't have to use all the characters. Just say fuck off back to WWE.
Like, honestly, like, I don't know what to think anymore because I've been watching it. To me, this is like the WCW and Monday Night Raw thing again. Like, oh, I'm gonna watch AEW. Oh, I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw. Blah, blah, blah.
This is so wild. I'm over here like, and CM Punk was the problem? Right? I'm pretty sure that like everyone's the problem. Yeah. Y'all don't know how to squash shit.
Like, that's the whole point of wrestling. You got a problem with somebody, leave it in the ring.
Yeah. I looked at that and it was so funny because he started this whole fight on Twitter and he could have just said, "Hey Andrade, I'm sorry about what I said on Twitter. I'm gonna delete that shit. And yeah, you guys are hitting me too hard, but we'll settle in the ring." No, it just ended up being a fight behind the stage. I was like, oh god.
Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, you stepped on my Gucci shoes.
Like he could have handled it like an actual gentleman. But that's the thing. Sammy Guevara has done so much like skeevy shit. Like he was suspended for actually like doing like I think what he was doing other stuff in other promotions and all that with women and all
Well,
that.
remember like when he was starting the vlog stuff, that girl he was with when he first started his first wife?
Yeah.
And oh, I met this beautiful Puerto Rican Brazil. What is she? Puerto Rican, Brazilian?
One of those.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, she's so beautiful. I'm gonna divorce my wife that I've known for years, like since college, and marry this bimbo that I've known for a month.
It's so funny, and I know who you're talking about. Tay Conti, I think it
Mhm.
is. Yeah, and it's so weird. Like you're not even that big. Like you're big because like Chris Jericho brought you. No, not Chris Jericho. Who is it? Um, damn, Cody Rhodes and Chris Jericho brought you, and both of them brought you to be in AEW because you were basically washout for WWE. I saw him in developmental on their TikTok.
Like, nothing against like whoever he's dating. I forgot her name. Like, I bet she's a wonderful person, but she's dating a scumbag.
Yeah, he really has shown how much of a scumbag he is, especially with a lot of this stuff. Like he could have settled this shit out perfectly. And I saw the whole thing. Like he started fights. Like he started shit with Eddie Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
He started shit with a lot of people.
Like, one of these days, somebody's gonna shut him up, and he's gonna be paralyzed neck down for it.
Oh my god, that receipt's gonna be brutal.
Mm-hmm.
That receipt is gonna be brutal. Like it's a whole situation at AEW, and I gotta say, like they need to. And I said another thing, backstage needs some kind of order. Like y'all need to like chill out.
The new world order. Bow, bow, bow.
They really do need like some kind of help here when it comes to like these kind of
what happened to like the WWF legends and all that backstage? Why aren't they doing something about this? Like, they should keep control of these young kids.
Yeah, honestly, like, and I think did I even say like who should be EVPs at AEW?
I think we were getting into it, but then we were just like, I'm fucking tired. Let's go home.
Yeah, well, I said that I was thinking this because you have several veterans that know how the biz is from WWE. I would have actually put Big Show, William Regal, and Taz as the EVPs because then at least there'd be some kind of order. You wouldn't have all this bullshit happening. There would be some kind of organization.
Honestly, I would
they
put Sting in there as well because he's been through multiple big companies.
Yeah, he would definitely know. Like they would definitely have like some kind of creative because it looks like it's sink or swim when it comes to promotions. Like we saw Saraya sink because she's so rusty on the thing, and we saw CM Punk can swim, but it's like someone tries to just pull him under to make him sink.
Yeah.
So they really do need to fix their shit when it comes to this. It's such a wild thing out there.
I mean, like, even like the manager, the guy who runs the whole thing, like, if that's why you have assistant managers, like if you don't know what to do, you give it to the other guy. Like, here, maybe you can figure something out.
Yeah, Tony Khan, and everyone has said this. Every podcaster who talks wrestling has said it. He acts more like a fanboy and acts like he's these guys' friend. I don't think he even watches
his own show.
Oh, he watches, but who said it best? I think it was like season 2. He said it. Yeah, Stevie Richards has said he's treating a lot of these wrestlers like they're his own action figures.
Yeah.
Like he wants to see what it is, and it's like, no, you're supposed to be the boss. You're supposed to like say no to certain things. Yeah. You're supposed to make sure everything's in order. Yeah, but instead, we got several stuff.
I get it. You're a young guy, and you're in control of this big company, and you're getting all this money, and it's awesome. Yeah, but in the end, these are your coworkers.
Yeah, like you're like that's the thing that's killing a lot of people, and they're saying like, yeah, this ain't gonna last long. And someone has said, I'd never heard of this, like because this is like apparently like small time compared to like some of the shit that's happened backstage at other promotions and all that. I heard one, Sid Vicious and Arn Anderson had stabbed each other backstage.
Don't even get me started on Ric Flair shit.
Yeah, there's so much shit. Like it's so wild though. Like they could have actually some kind of order, but we're just talking in circles now when it comes to that. It's a whole thing. Like they'll figure it out. They gotta figure it out. Otherwise,
figure it out if they want this business to keep going.
Yeah, like you have Bray Wyatt to compete with.
I know, and you guys fucked up on that. You should have instantly snatched him up when he was a free agent.
Yeah, he could have been a part of House of Black as the actual leader. That would have been great.
Yeah, like the ringmaster or something.
Yeah, he would have been great. Like the House of Black becomes the Cult of Wyndham. That would have been great. But yeah, I think, man, I have nothing else. I think yeah.
Well, let's hope everyone's Halloween this year is going to be awesome, because last couple of years kind of sucked for everyone, you know?
Yeah. We still got 2023 ahead of us when it comes to Halloween shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Still working some stuff out.
Yeah.
We're looking good on that. Got that popcorn maker. Shit's getting serious downstairs.
But yeah, a round table, a bar, a good background,
a few microphones,
maybe some chicas.
Well, I did see some other stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. New York Comic Con's happening right now.
Oh yeah, New York Comic Con, where the rats get bigger and bigger.
Wearing suits and shit. That's just a lawyer.
You want to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles go to New York?
Well, I did see McFarlane had dropped some cool shit. I'm definitely grabbing that Frankenstein figure.
Who are you?
Oh yeah, that's one of the characters from Justice League Dark. He gets his arms ripped off by Black Adam in the comic books. I was just like, shit.
That was like, 'tis nothing but a flesh wound.
Oh god, that was such a brutal thing. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff lined up for McFarlane next year. It's looking good. I'm still waiting on NECA to drop some good stuff. They showed Melted Chucky's in the works.
Oh yeah, that Melted Chucky reminded me of like some 80s movie. I forgot which movie it was.
I know. I think I know what you're thinking of too. I don't. I want to say The Incredible Melting Man, but that's 70s.
It was like something with demonic dolls and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if it was like in the 80s or early 90s. It was like trippy.
I think it was Demonic Dolls. I think number 2, or Doll Man versus Demonic Dolls.
Something like that.
Or Demonic Toys. It was one of those, Doll Man versus Demonic Toys or something like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, they got that coming.
I've been seeing a lot of Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer documentaries coming out on Netflix and Prime Video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is there like an anniversary coming up?
I don't know. Like, well, do you know there's other killers out that were out there, right?
Yeah. I think no one wants to touch Armin Meiwes because they already did like the one movie and it was just perfect. It was
I don't care. We need more of Armin Meiwes and all them. Like, we need to get these things out there for people to know the mind of a serial killer.
I did see Keanu Reeves step down from Devil in the White City because he has other movies to do. Yeah, and he was playing Daniel Burnham, who basically did a lot of Chicago's architecture, like the Museum of Science and Industry and whatnot. So I guess he couldn't get into the role. I'm not sure.
Honestly, I don't blame him. I can't see him playing that kind of role.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna put. Everyone knows the plugs. The plugs will be out there, but I'm just putting it there because we're pretty much done with the AEW. I have nothing else. Like I've been basically just. Oh, you know what? I can talk about this. Yeah, I'm done with Babylon 5.
Like. You're done with it like it pissed you off, or you're done with it because you completed it?
As far as I'm concerned, season 5 does not exist.
Did it pull Sopranos or Game of Thrones kind of shit?
No, you know what? It actually ended perfectly in season 4, but then I found out like I think TNT or whatever, they had got the money for season 5, and Straczynski goes, "Okay, I'll just do it for the paycheck." And then I watched the first episode, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I can't get into this. You basically completed the tasks. You turned this shit into Skyrim, basically."
It's about time you woke up. We thought you were dead.
You were trying to get across the border, weren't you?
Stranger, what brings you here?
Because it's a new captain. The main character Sheridan becomes president of the Interstellar Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just there's a telepath war. I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm done. You ended it perfectly.
Wait,
at
like Little Nicky, like telepathic war. Okay,
one of
you
mine.
win. Game over.
Yeah, it ended perfectly in season 4 because they fought the Shadows and the Vorlons, and then they stopped Earth from becoming a Nazi regime. And then Sheridan had to basically leave Earth Force because of what he did. But it was so funny when they found out he was the president of the Interstellar Alliance. He's just like, you always have a backup job for this stuff. He was all smooth with it. One of the other characters, Ivanova, she left because her life force was like she was given a new life force after damn near dying from a massive fight. Yeah, and then I'm just like, okay, yeah, you just ended it perfectly. Leave it alone.
No, we're gonna fuck it up for money.
Right. I'm pretty sure no one was in for that. Because they have this new captain. I'm like, okay, yeah, why not just keep Sheridan? Because he's still on the station. That's his main place.
So he's probably in the background, just like
as you were. He just randomly shows up. It was a great series, though. Season 4, though, when they were dealing with the Shadows, the character Londo had some great moments when he's dealing with one of the main bad guys, Morden. He actually had him beheaded and shit. It was such a cool ass moment. He nuked a whole island.
Honestly, if I was ever going to behead somebody, and I know it sounds dark to say, but seriously, I would heat the blade up right till it's white in heat.
So the wound is cauterized?
Yeah.
Damn, that's some Silver Samurai shit. Oh, it was such a good moment. That's the cool thing about it. I think I told you this when we were driving back. The filler episodes of the show helped the actual show. Because there was a moment in, I think it was season 3, when the character Morden asks Londo's assistant, Veer, what does he want? He goes, I want your head on a pike. Can you arrange that for me?
I'm in
I'll wave to it like this. He's like, I'll wave to it like this. And then when his head's on a pike, he just goes, he just waves at it. I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's perfect build up. Yeah, so yeah, it ends at 4. 5 is extra credit. I'm not even dealing with that shit.
5 is bloopers and deleted scenes.
How funny would that be if that was the case?
Well, I fucked up my line.
Peter Jurassic, who plays Londo, just goes, shit. Jakar just looking at him like, get the line right, would you? Damn Centauri.
Somehow Joe Biden's there walking across the scene.
Oh shit! All right, let's end this. We're getting echoes and everything. Oof! You might have to turn that down.
Yeah.
All right, let's end this show. This has been the S-Tier Podcast. We'll see you all next Sunday. Bye.
We're going to hell. Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening.